Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I'm finally back after my Christmas break, and I think you guys are finally back from maybe your Christmas vacation or just your overall Christmas experience. And it's very sad that Christmas is over, but I'm actually kind of excited because my birthday is coming up soon. My birthday's in January, so even though I'm very sad that Christmas is over, I'm quite excited for my birthday. I'll be turning 19 years old, which might be quite old to some of you, but I still feel pretty young. I still feel like I act a bit like a baby. So I still feel like I still need a lot more maturity to come ahead. But anyway, moving forward, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make decals. Loads of you guys always request videos on how I make my decals, which I've made quite a lot. I'll show you guys some of the decals that I've made. Like I did my Berry's beauty parlor, or just making stuff for Ollie's room. It was just little decals like that some of you guys really liked. I think some of you guys would be so creative at making your own. So I thought I'd show you guys a kind of step 2 guide on how to create them. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you can listen to the quality of my microphone, I think it's pretty amazing. I was like doing a little record testing and then listened to it back, and I was like, wow, that quality is amazing. Amber bought me it for a Christmas present and I absolutely love it. It's the same microphone that she uses, and I'm very thankful that she bought me that because I think it's going to really improve the quality of my videos. So I hope you guys appreciate it too, because obviously if it improves the quality, it will improve your experience, which is obviously all that I care about. Now, moving on to the decals. How to make decals. Excuse me, not time for work, it is time for decals. Oh, by the way, look, it's still snowing even though Christmas is over. If you're wondering why I have a jacuzzi here, it's because when I go to work, apparently people always say, I don't know if it's true, let me guys know in the comments down below if it's true, but if you go to work, I work at pizza deliveries, and apparently if your moods are up, so if your hygiene levels are up and your energy levels are up, then apparently you get more money. I don't know how that works, but I've been trying and testing it out. So every time I go to work and my mood goes down, I quickly get in the jacuzzi, which gets my mood up, and then I run back to work. Okay, so I've just created a wall to kind of show you guys what I put on there. But to put your decals on, you need to have the painting one, and it can be various any ones of these. It can be these kind of decals so you can put them on, or even this, the painting stand. But I want to create a New Year's Eve like party kind of decal for a future video that I want to do. So I'm thinking that I want one of these as kind of like the welcome sign, and I don't know what else. I might have like a big picture, so I'm gonna put these together. Okay, there you go. I've just put 4 pieces of these together so I can make one huge decal. Actually, you know what? I might even do another one. Maybe I can make it super big. Whoa, it's gonna be ginormous. And then what else should I do? Maybe like a little round painting. I think that'd be quite cute. Anything else I think I might do? Maybe Poppy might create me a little painting of the Happy New Year, since that's what she got for Christmas. She got some nice painting palettes so she can continue her painting, and she can paint me something really cute. Okay, so here we go. These are for my 4 paintings which I'm going to put my decals on. Now, this is what I put my decals on, and these are the type of things I want to use. I'm going to show you guys how I make my decals now. To start designing my decals, I open up a software called Photoshop. Now, you do have to pay for Photoshop. I do pay for this and some other editing softwares I use, such as Premiere Pro, which is what I use to edit. But it's a very good software, and if you guys are interested in buying one, I would recommend Photoshop. But I don't actually know any free ones, so if you guys do know any free ones that's kind of similar, leave it down in the comments down below to help other people. Right, so the first thing I do is open up Photoshop. I then click on the type of custom size page that I want. Now I want to create the long horizontal decal with quite a short vertical length. So I'm going to select this one right here, which is 3840 times 1080. And then once I've selected that, you can see on the screen it's quite long. It should fit my decal perfectly. Oh, the one thing about decals that you guys should know is that it doesn't matter too much about getting the right length or the width or the horizontal vertical length, because it does stretch into the image. But I want to make sure that it stretches perfectly and is kind of in proportion, so I like to be a bit more accurate. Right, so once I've chosen this, I can then begin creating my decals. I basically just use Google and I search up PNG images and I'll write in like New Year's Eve, see what comes up. And then once I've come up, I can start putting those decals in. Like as you can see, I put some fireworks and 2009 one. And then it didn't fit the whole of the image. So then I started copying like little areas of the fireworks and then duplicating it so that it fits all around the area. And this is the final product and I'm quite happy with it. I think it's nice. It's just a simple banner just to have outside my house. So when I do have a New Year's Eve party, everyone can know what my party is about and just a nice little welcoming banner. Okay, and once I've made my first decal, I can then save it to my desktop. And I usually save it as a JPEG or a PNG. JPEG is usually the easiest one to go for. And I'll just call it decal 1 just so I know which one it is. And then to upload my picture onto Roblox and make it into a decal so I can use it in Bloxburg, I have to go onto the Roblox website. As you can see, it says hello Phoeberry, hello Roblox, love you guys. I then click on to create, which you guys can see at the top on one of the tabs. Once I've selected the create tab, which is located at the top of the page, I can then click on decals on the left column where it says my creations. And once I've selected decals, it then gives me the option to upload my decal. So I select choose file and I find my newly created decal, which should be on my desktop. And then once I've selected it and I've uploaded it, I can then click upload. And then as you can see, it says decal successfully created, which is great. The only thing about this is that you do have to wait for its approval. There are some rules and guidelines which come to decals, which I will share with you towards the end of the video, just to make sure that, you know, you don't get any warnings, because decals, you have to be very, very careful with it. I don't think you can actually put on personalized decals. So you can't have pictures of yourself on there for safety reasons. And you have to make sure that the text is readable. It's quite well explained. I will go through the rules later on. So once my decal is successfully created, I then have to wait maybe like a couple of minutes. It depends what kind of decal it looks like. You know, they have to go through all the risks and the rules, but usually it should take up to like 20 minutes. And then I usually wait very patiently, constantly refreshing my page, like, please, when is my decal going to be ready? And then it finally is. As you can see on the screen, you can see my decal on there and it is ready. Now, before I show you guys how to actually put your decals into Bloxburg, I'm going to show you guys how I make the other decals, just very, very briefly. Right, now to make this decal that you can see on the screen right now, I did the other steps, you know, just going onto Photoshop, making a good size. This is kind of like just a regular A4 size, like landscape. So I chose one of those. I then made the background black by using the paint. I then added some fireworks and added a text which says Happy New Year. And now once I've done all of those steps, usually you can just save this and then upload as a decal. But I want to make the decal huge, so that's why I'm using 6 paintings. Now to do this, I have to click on View on Photoshop and then select New Guide, as you can see, which is highlighted on the screen. Once I've selected New Guide, it gives you the choice of choosing whether a horizontal guide or a vertical guide. I'm going to be using both, but for this one I chose vertical guide. Now the reason I create these guides is because it makes it easier on cutting the images carefully and precisely. And then once the images are cut, I can then put them into Roblox and then put them into decals, and they should all fit perfectly together, so they're all in proportion. I then add loads of guides by continuously clicking on View and New Guide and adding new guides in, and then I select them. I can drag them up or down, making sure they're perfectly in line with each other. To be fair, I kind of guess. I feel like I do that anyway, but it works out okay. Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? That looks like it's in the middle. I'll put it there. But it seems to work out, so don't worry about it. And then once I've done that, I then crop my image and I'll go to one section each, and I will save the image separately into their own separate files. And then as you can see, I then save them on my desktop as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just so I know what area goes where. And they're all saved separately so that when I upload them individually, I should be able to put them onto my paintings and they should fit perfectly. Yeah, so then I choose my files, I select them individually, I upload them, and the decals are successfully created. And I usually have to wait a while. These ones take a bit longer than the individual pictures, just because I guess the moderators have to make sure exactly what they are, seeing what the full picture would be, and so it might take a little bit longer. However, this was still done in the same day, so it shouldn't take too long now. But yeah, that's basically how I create this decal. It's actually not as difficult as it may seem. and I hope you guys now know how to do this. I'm now going to show you guys what the decals look like on the paintings. Hello guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm relaxing in this amazing jacuzzi. Oh, the bubbles, I swear it's not coming from me. I was going to go through the terms and conditions of what not to do when you're creating decals, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. However, the list is so long and I actually can't find it. But all I need to tell you guys is that all decals and other assets created for and uploaded to Roblox must not break the rules or violate the terms of use. And one of them is basically no uploading pictures of yourself because it's dangerous and you guys shouldn't be doing that anyway. Like celebrity photographs are fine. I see loads of Ariana Grande ones, and obviously because they're celebrities and they're not personalized, that's completely fine. And also having obviously bad words in text, you cannot have that, or having text that is very small and it's not readable, it will not be accepted. But they're pretty simple ones. I doubt you guys will break them. I've broken little ones just because sometimes I put fan art on there and it's a little bit too personalized, and so usually they're like, I can't accept that, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So if you guys ever wonder why your fan art isn't on there, it's because if it does look like it's a photograph, it will not be accepted, or if it's a drawing, it will be. Right, anyway, moving on, I'm now going to tell you guys how to upload these decals onto the paintings. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. You need to click onto your decal, so you can open the link in a new tab or click on it, and then at the top where basically the link is, there will be a number, and you will copy that number, and then you'll walk over to the decal that you want to put and you click on change picture, and then you enter the image ID right here, and this is how you get your decal that you have personally designed. Okay, so I'm going to enter the number in. There we go. So this is for the 2009 long decal board. And we wait for it to load up in there. And there we go. That's what it looks like. So that's basically how you make your decals. That is one done. Let's move on to the next one, which is this one. So once again, I look at the web address and then I then copy the number. I paste it into enter image ID and then I wait for it to load. And there we go. It fits perfectly. So by the way, I'll put these decal IDs down in the description, but I'll also show you guys how to use these as well. Like, this is something I want to show you guys because you guys always ask for me to put my decals in the description, but there's a way that you can go to all of my decals. Now, if you go onto my profile page, which some of you might be following, if not, you guys can follow me and then you guys can see. So if I ever have my join on, you guys can always join my game, which sometimes I actually do. I do quite often, as much as I can, but sometimes I don't if I'm recording. But anyway, you go onto my profile, and then once you're on my profile, you're going to scroll down and click on inventory. And then once you're in inventory, there's a page called decals. And all of my decals are on there. And you guys will see on the page I'm showing you right now that all of my decals are on there. And if you right click any one that you want or click on the one that you want, you can also go to the web address and copy whatever number it was that you wanted. And then I can just place it onto one of these squares. So once I've copied the number from my inventory, I can then add it. And look, and then it's mine. So you guys can take any of the things I upload on my decals. It's all there. I have a long list of everything I have there. So that is all for you guys to look at and, you know, maybe add to your little collection or add to your home. Oh, these two actually look really cute, don't they? Look. How cute does that look? So they're like little stickers. Oh my gosh, I could make this look like balloons. How cool would that look? No time for work. Okay, and then now moving on to this, I showed you guys how to do this previously, but I'm now going to show you guys what it looks like all together. And to make this easy for me to know that which goes with which, I name each picture 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do it as I was going across. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just so I don't confuse myself, and I find it quite easy when I'm adding it. And there you guys have it. That is the finished decal of it all added together. And when it looks like that, it doesn't even look like it's been squares. It looks like one whole post all together. I think it looks so cool. But obviously if I enter build mode and I separate them, they're completely different parts. But look, it just fits perfectly. I think it'd be really hard to do if you don't probably have the game passes. Let me see if I can make it. Because if you don't have the game passes, it's quite difficult to make it go together, which is a bit annoying. I wish it wasn't. But I think if you have the game passes, then it should be quite easy just to make sure that it's perfectly in line with each other. Oh, and last but not least, I wanted to show you guys a little painting. Now, I did not create a decal for this because I wanted to show you guys that if you can't think of any decals or you haven't uploaded any, you can also change the picture and just search in anything. So I want to create like New Year's. I can write in New Year's and it will come up with a selection of things. 2013, how old? Did someone make that? I need a new one. Wait, Happy New Year. That one's perfect. Look. See, look. It's just like that. See, it's just so cool. But also, I found this really cool thing that someone told me, that apparently if you search in here, and you can search up anything, if you want like a nice painting for your house, you search up any color and you just put aesthetic next to it, and apparently it just gives you like the best sort of stuff. Look all of this stuff. It's actually a really cool word to say as well, aesthetic. But look, you get all this like really cute Tumblr stuff. You can even write in like purple aesthetic, and you get like a range of really cool stuff. I just think it's super awesome, and I really like that. Because look, you get the cutest little decals with that, and you don't have to upload it. You can just find it yourselves. Okay, well, that's it from me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this and actually learned something from me, because those of you guys were requesting on how to make decals, and I'm not exactly saying I'm the best person at explaining how to make decals, because Amber definitely makes better decals than me, and so do other YouTubers. But I think I've learned how to do it, and because I've only started Roblox recently and I've kind of learned these things, I thought I should share what I've learned with you guys. So if you guys want to know anything else on how I make stuff, please let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also hope that you guys had a very amazing, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!